today I want to do like a little Sunday reset, get my house clean, because I haven't been able to really keep up with it this past few weeks because things have been really busy. So I'm gonna try to get a workout in, but before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and fold all my workout clothes that I washed last night and let hang dry. I also want to do like a little series regarding my little new candle studio, because I started a candle business at the end of December as a little side hobby, and it's actually doing quite well. So I need to be able to ramp up production. I went ahead and ordered a wax melting pot that I think holds about 40 pounds of wax. That way I'm not doing it in the kitchen with the double boiler method. So today I'm gonna work out, clean the house, and go ahead and try to clean up the gym, because that's where we're gonna be putting everything, is in the gym for now until I figure out more space. But for now, let's just start with getting these clothes I put in the gym to hang dry so that we could get that out of the way. I got majority of my laundry done yesterday. And the last thing to do was athletic wear, which I wash on delicate for all the Lululemon cold water hang dry. I have a little drying rack. But you don't realize how many outfits you run through in a week until you have to wash and hang them. And then I got caught up on some laundry that's been sitting in a basket for a couple weeks regarding like old towels to do dishes and things like that. And majority of my clothes here that I'm folding are Lululemon. I try to take care of them with the instructions that it says, you know, wash on delicate, don't put on a lot of heat, things like that. And then I fold them neatly and try to shove them in my dresser drawer, which I'm running out of space with. And maybe I need to clean up and reorganize what I have. But that could be another project for another day. I'm trying to be more consistent in my workouts too. Here lately, I've gained about 30 pounds in the past year and a half, just from working and taking care of the dogs and trying to keep up with the house. You just get so exhausted after a while. I used to work out like 2 hours a day at a gym, and that's when my spouse was employed at a hospital. He brought in most of the income by himself. I just stayed home, took care of our 3 dogs, and kind of just did what I wanted during the day, and majority of my mornings were taken up by the gym. So I had lost a lot of weight. But now I'm at the point to where I've gained all of that weight back by not being consistent with working out. Back in 2019, we moved into this house, and it's a little further from my old house. It's about 5 10 minutes away, which is like a couple miles, but it makes a world of a difference to the gym that I was driving to, which was about 15 minutes away. I went to Lifetime Fitness for a long time. I did the Pilates, the cycle, and you know, whatever else you could think of. And I quit that membership, moving to a gated country club, thinking that I would use the gym here and the trainers here, and I went a few times and I didn't really like it. So I bought the Peloton systems. I have the bike and I have the treadmill now, and I think we're gonna do a treadmill workout today. But even having the home gym, I haven't been consistent because it's convenient to be there, but it's also convenient not to use it, which is not a good thing. So for 2023, I have decided to take a step back a little bit from our current business. Now that my spouse is in private practice, I've been running his office with him. And it's been a lot. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of frustration and blood, sweat, and tears, I guess you could say. But now that things are going great and we hired a nurse practitioner at the end of December, I thought it was time for me to have my own side hobby, my own little extra income. So I started a candle business. And when I started that, I started giving away candles to family and friends, things like that. And then I was shopping at a local store here called Edit & Co. And I would buy all my Aviator Nation outfits from her. I bought some jewelry from her that looks really nice. And then I spoke with her about her carrying my candles. I let her smell them. She loved them. And at the end of December, I brought in a lot of candles for her to sell. I didn't know the price point. I didn't know what we're doing. And we just went ahead and went with it. And I think I bought like 30 candles to her store, and I think she has about 10 left, which is pretty great for being in January and things are slowing down. And that was my first round of like big batch candles to sell to somebody, and I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty confident about it, things like that. But we're gonna do a little series, I guess, on the gym / candle office that we're gonna do after we clean the house today. I mean, right now we just need to pick up some things, pick up the living room and things like that. Like, it's just weekend clutter. But I'll go and show you the new system I bought. So I need to find some space and a table to set this up. Back here in the home gym, we're gonna have to clean up all the dog hair, the tufts of dog hair, get the laundry room cleaned up. But this is my home gym, and it has turned into a home gym / candle studio. I need to get, these are all glass tins to hold all the candles. I have miniature metal tins, but then I have these glass vessels here that I still need to experience with. I pre-wigged them, but it was really hard when you're doing a double boiler system to make a big batch of these, because it would be like one of these pitchers here would take 30 minutes to melt down, and it would take so much time to just fill one candle when I could fill, you know, about 12 of these at a time, which made it so much easier. These are all my testers that I first started out with. We need to clean that up, clean some gym stuff up. And these are the recent batches that are ready to go. This is the scent called Breckenridge, but I need to get the labels for them. I ran out of labels. And then this is the leftover of my two other scents, Signature Escape and Great Escape and Signature Santal. I think I just have Great Escape left, so we need to make more of those today too. as well. I have some wax on order, but I want to get my gym kind of cleaned up and looking a little better. It's a little of a hodgepodge place. I got like trash there that I cleaned out from in here and in the car. I'm gonna get on the treadmill here in a minute. I also have some packing stuff. That's where all the clothes were hanging. And this is just a mess too. I think I need to rearrange this whole room. There's Bindi, she's being really nosy. You're not supposed to be in here, get out. But let's fill up our cup and get on the treadmill and do a little walk and a 45-minute workout. I like to do the Thunder 45, which is just treadmill and weights in between. So let's go ahead and do that. And like, while I'm warming up, I thought I would walk for a minute and kind of explain what my purpose is on this channel and what I'm doing. I more so want to do a documentary for me to look back on my life and where I'm at and how far we have come. And I hope it inspires others to not give up and do the same thing. I wish I would have done this in 2019 when we sold what was our dream home for another. I don't want to say this house isn't our dream home, but for another house in a community that we really loved. Like, we miss our old house, we miss our floor plan, we miss a lot of great things about it. But I wish I would have recorded our process then of being, I want to say we felt like we were high on the hog. My spouse is a surgeon here in the city, was hospital employed, made a great ton of money doing that, but he also worked and worked and worked like 24/7. It was notes in the evening, finishing charts, things like that. And at that time, we wanted to move to the community we're in now, golf course community, things like that. And we decided to do so. It was like the right time. It was something different. We wanted to change. So we took on this project of this house in 2019 and fully gutted it. Sold our old house, like this is before 2020, for over asking price, multiple offers, 2 days on the market. And I think we had like 10 showings within 2 days. It was just back to back. It was crazy. But going back to this, I wish I would have documented our renovation process and things like that, and the beginning of 2020 when everything changed for everyone in the world, you know? It also changed a lot for us. My spouse, like I said, was hospital employed, ended up losing his job as a physician and surgeon for no reason at all. We still don't know to this day. They just said, we're cutting you because of COVID, which honestly I think is bullcrap. We think it's something to do with an administrator. He started pushing back and saying no on things like working full Saturdays and doing surgeries, driving to other places in the state. Just didn't make sense for us or him with the amount of work he was doing at the time. And, you know, I look at it now as a blessing because we started a private practice. I went from being a housewife to managing an office with him. And it's not easy, and it's not easy for me too. I didn't go to college. I didn't learn, you know, I didn't get my business associate's degree and things like that to learn how to do this. So we were both jumping in this feet first while renovating our house. And we finished this house right when the 2020 craziness happened. And, you know, things changed from there. And we opened up our practice. He did his last 3 months at that hospital. And we still go to that hospital for surgeries and take call there, or he does. But, you know, my moral of the point is, like, I wish I had documentation of how scared we were and how hopeless I felt because he was our main source of income for our household. And, you know, I wasn't doing anything for years, so like, you know, even me getting a small little job would help, but it doesn't necessarily cover the bills that we have. So, you know, I wish I had documentation of like this renovation and the shock of what happened to him. And, you know, coming to 2023 now, we're in a completely different space. I manage our office. We have a lot of great staff. We have a nurse practitioner that's seeing patients too as well while he's in surgery. We're growing. And when he first opened his practice, he had, I don't know, 1,500 patients follow him. And then we had more follow too because the hospital didn't let them know where he was. They said, you know, we moved to Missouri or Arkansas or Colorado, which is total crap. We're born and raised in this town. We're not going anywhere. So, you know, there's some struggles with that. And I think a lot of it has to do with administrators. Administrators don't understand medicine. They want you to churn patients like cattle and see 60 a day. They don't really care about the time you spend with your patient. And it's become a blessing for us because he gets to practice how he wants to practice. And he wants his time for his patients because he wants his patients to be aware of what they're doing, what's going on, how to help them and how to fix them. And he listens to them. That's the number one thing every patient says. You take the time to listen and you take the time to help me and explain things at a extraordinary level, and it makes me proud to work in our office and hear that. It's just like, you know, I used to be like, all right, he's going to work, whatever, but now we work together and I could see this business growing at a crazy amount, and we still take the time for our patients. We're not training them like cattle. It's not some administrator BS where they're trying to extract every little penny out of patients. So we're here doing what's right, and you know, in the past 2.5 years we have over 3,000 patients and we're still growing, and it makes me so proud to see all this, but it also made me want something of my own. So, you know, I decided to start the candle company, Wellington Way Candle Co. In November, I started playing around with making candles and how it works and creating scents and things like that. And that was a huge learning curve while running a full private practice, being busy 24/7, having dogs. Again, that's when I like let go of working out early in the morning. I used to be up at 5 a.m. and now I'm like barely getting out of bed. And I wanted to change that and try to get back to my goal weight and make 2023 a year of successes. And I don't care if I sell like 100 candles or 100,000 candles. Selling just one to me is a huge success, and I've already had repeat customers, and it makes me feel great that I did something on my own and figured it out on my own, like just from knowledge of YouTube, which is crazy. So I want to be able to help people out that are either going through the same experiences or having to start over, you know, in your career from scratch. Like, I want to make sure that other people know that you're gonna be okay. It's happened to a lot more people than you think. And that's why I wish I documented this whole experience in the past couple of years, because I want other people to know, like, things are possible, and if you believe things are possible, you can make them possible. So now is a time for me to document my experience with this candle company and growing a practice and showing other people that things are possible to do on your own. So maybe we could do like a little vlog documenting my workout process. I mean, renovating my house. I still have my whole upstairs to do, landscaping, all the things. But that's the reason I wanted to start this channel. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. And we can also document this process of this like messy gym that I have. I really need to clean it up. I thought about putting all this candle stuff in like my fourth garage where my Tesla sits, because I think I could just put it outside and the cord's long enough to charge it outside, but we gotta get that redone too. It still has like the ugly paint color on the inside, the yellow 2008 looking paint color that this house had. Anyways, that's it. I thought I'd pop in here and give a long, rambly explanation of what this channel's kind of gonna be about, and hopefully connect with a lot of people in the community and find people in the same boat as me. Like, you know, I would love to encourage more people to keep pushing through, and keep working hard, and to let other people know it's gonna be okay, or to see other people that have had the same experiences and see where they're at today. But anyways, I'm gonna get started with this workout, and then I will chat with you in a minute. hopefully this thing stays put. I don't think it's very stable, but I just finished my Thunder 45 workout, and before I was gonna get in the shower, my spouse said he was hungry, so I'm running to get him a sandwich, and I think I will get myself a honey turkey wrap that they have. It's really delicious. It's a local place in Oklahoma called City Bites. It's just basically a sandwich shop, and then they have like potatoes or whatever. But as I started pulling out, I realized I need to go to the store today and just grab a few things just in case we have this like winter blizzard snowstorm they said we're gonna get. And hold on. Whoops. Well, that didn't really fucking work. Oh, I shouldn't cuss. That didn't work at all. But going to get a sandwich before I take a shower and shave off this scruff and clean the rest of the house today. As you can see, I took a little bit of a shower and kind of freshened up and watched TV today and things like that. So I quickly vacuumed and I'm about to fill the mop up. I like to clean my baseboards with this mop that everybody saw on TikTok. I take the little ring first before I mop the whole house. And this is what I mop my hardwood floors with, but I do my baseboards first because they get dog hair and all kinds of stuff stuck in it. And they're white baseboards and they get kind of dusty. And then I have a steam mop from Shark that I use for my tile floors and things like that. But I really love this product and I'd love to clean these first, and it makes it so much quick. Makes it such a quick and easy process to where you're not on your hands and knees and scraping through. So we're gonna fill that up and unload the dryer real quick of all the towels and things that we use for cleaning and dishes and things like that. That's usually my last product that I put in the washer and dryer for the week. And this is kind of a Sunday reset little thing. Right now we're in my laundry room. I can kind of smell some of the candles going that I started just now. I usually put a dishwasher pod in here. I don't know, I saw it somewhere. I don't know if it's great for my floors or not, but I just do it anyways. And then we use a little bit of pine salt as well. While that's filling up, I figured we could fold some towels real quick. I don't know where these pool towels came from, but I thought I cleaned those months ago because it's winter here and I don't think we've been in the pool since late August. But I don't really know what to talk about right now. I'm just starting this whole vlog trial thing, and I feel like it's going to be a hot mess, but it is what it is. Kind of let that cool down, but it's going to be a chill Sunday night. We are debating on what to do with our clinic the rest of the week. Let me adjust that. We're debating on what to do with our clinic the rest of the week. They said there's going to be snow coming to Oklahoma and ice and all kinds of craziness. But again, they said that last week and I didn't cancel anything because, again, a weatherman could be wrong and it could be nothing. It was basically just looked like it rained and you have a little bit of snow everywhere. But like I said, you know, I'm just vlogging this journey in my life, and I felt like after reflecting on it earlier that my little rant I went on the treadmill might have been too rambly, so maybe one day I'll sit down and explain the whole thing and where I'm at in my life and why we're here in our life and what we think the reasoning is. I mean, I think everything has a reason, and you know, once we had such a big shakeup in our life, I realized what's important and what's not, and it helped me kind of set back because I used to watch a lot of YouTubers and things like that, and you know, reality TV. You get into a set where you're just wanting more and more and to do more, and that's why I was thankful for this like whole reset the past few years. I was able to like sit back and be like, wow, what's important and what's not? Like, do I really need to go get another Birkin bag and like play the game of that and, you know, spend like crazy? Like my spouse said, like, it brought me joy for that minute, but I'm never happy in result unless I'm happy with myself. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to enjoy the things I have, work hard to have more of a secure future, because you never know what's going to happen, you know? And I'm at the point now that I want multiple sources of income. I want to know, you know, when it's the slow season right now for the office, like deductibles have reset, everybody's insurance restarts at the beginning of the year, we kind of get a slowdown. And it's because people just, A, don't understand insurance, and B, don't want to pay the price of their co-pays or what they're responsible for. And, you know, I have my own thoughts of insurance coming into the game now, not knowing anything in the medical field, and then learning a huge amount with trial and errors of what you could do, and just kind of educating patients on, look, this is your responsibility, this is your insurance you have chosen. Okay, sorry, I was interrupted by a phone call. But I don't even know what I was saying or where I was at, whatever rant I'm on. See, I gotta get better at this if I'm gonna do this. I gotta stop ranting these random conversations that I have in my head. I don't even know what you guys want to see. Like, do you want to see the ins and outs of starting a candle business? Because I'm at the beginning stages of this journey, which, I mean, it feels like more than a part-time job because you have to do the social media of that aspect. You have to get your website up and running, and that's currently what I'm working on while I have my candles inside little boutiques across Oklahoma. It's a learning curve, especially wanting to play nice with the boutiques and not stepping on anybody's toes, I feel like my splits in how much I make and how much I'm letting them keep is higher than normal, because I think a few places just decided to take a gamble on me, and I am okay with that. But I know growing the business in the future, I need to be more set in a business mind. Again, like most of these places that I'm selling at have taken good care of me, whether it's these Aviator Nation sweats I'm wearing that I bought from one or buying furniture from another. I kind of went in with a little bit of a stutter, almost like I'm doing now. Like once I get more comfortable, and everybody knows this about me, once I get more comfortable about where I'm at, or who I'm around, like obviously this is going to be different. This is a stranger that could be my neighbor or could be across the world in a different country. Like it's scary to put yourself out there, and you know, it's just like a business. It's scary to put yourself out there with a business and, you know, wonder if somebody's gonna like something you've created, or the unknown of the complaints. Like in my head, I'm worried about disappointment with people, and I don't like to disappoint people, or you know, have negative energy with things. Like it just, I need to learn to give myself props and things I do. Like I've already had so many comments about my candles and repeat buyers already, and you know, everyone that I've met so far tells me they're great, and I still in the back of my head go, like, think the worst possible of, are they saying that? Do they really mean it? But again, the proof shows. Like I've sold some candles to some people and they're coming back to buy more. It tells you something, I guess you'd say, right? God, this is such a rambly rant vlog. This is I'm gonna label this as like Sunday reset / fail of a first vlog. Hashtag unknown. But oh my god, didn't realize I used so many of these hand towels for cleaning and dishes and all kinds of crap. It's been much more of a mess making candles off my stovetop using the double boiler method. I have like candle wax everywhere all over my island, and hopefully if I can narrow it down to my gym with this new wax melter I just got in today, I could have a clean space and have easy cleanup and things like that. But we gotta also reorganize this drawer. It's looking a hot mess. But this is my little Sunday, taking care of the dogs, resetting emotionally, getting the house prepared for the week. Obviously with a huge snowstorm, I might have to like move our clinic around and do other things for appointments that have been booked out for over a month. You know, it's hard to reschedule when you just keep building and building on that. You have to put in extra days and hours and things like that, and it's just tiring, you know. Hopefully this week will be a good one, but let's go walk around the house before I start mopping, and I'll show you a little bit. So this is our laundry room. I need to put all this up. That's the dirty towel bin that we have. But when we remodeled this house, this used to be a bathroom and a closet, and this was like a little hallway here, and the door wasn't here. It was to this bedroom that's now the gym, and like this was a closet, and then this was a bathroom with the tub and all that. We closed that all out. I built a little dog kennel area for the dogs. Their water bowls there. They stay in here during the day. When we're at work, they get let out a few times a day too. But yeah, this used to be a tub shower, a toilet, and then the sink was there. And I totally opened up the space. I have a bigger laundry room than what was provided before. We'll go through here. There's my little Simon. So you've seen the gym, but here's the mud room that we renovated. It's all original cabinets in here. I just repainted it this really cool green color and added new tile. We repainted the entire house. And this used to be the laundry room. Now it's a pantry, back kitchen area. I have the microwave up here, out of sight, out of mind. I keep all of my air fryers and extra coffee maker here. We have an extra fridge, an ice maker, dishwasher. I have my Nespresso machine here. And we have a lot of storage all the way up and all the way down. Just where I keep a few little extra things. There's some extra food items back here because the pantry that the house came with was really small. And then again, we renovated the entire bathroom, all new cabinets in here, uppers and lowers. Everything's completely new. Toilets. There's one of my first candles I ever made. I hate wood wicks, but I just want to get it out of there and get it taken care of so I could reuse that jar for something else, for someone else. But we went ahead and went with all black cabinets in here. Really love this flooring and the design. And then in our kitchen, it used to be a whole lot smaller of a kitchen. There was like a little island and half of that wall was there. And there was cabinets over there. That's the pantry. But when we moved in, we blew out the wall and then made a new island that was bigger. And the kitchen actually stopped right there was the fridge. And then that was like ugly counter space. I pushed everything down because that was just blank space. I got a bigger fridge in here, a nice big oven, dual oven and range. That was my dream range at one point, and it still is. It's the best range I've ever had. It has the skillet top and all that. It's great for the holidays. And then we went ahead and added like a little bar section here. Really cute. I need to get new glassware. My spouse is a big Beatles fan, and we actually met Paul McCartney and got his tattoo on his arm. Like, that was his biggest achievement in life. He's like over the moon about it, to finally meet a Beatle. And then this was just, again, a big open area, so we pushed the table over a little bit and made it like a little cute vignette area. We still need to get some blinds and things up there. And then once we opened it up, like, we kept the original cabinets there, and that's kind of what the kitchen looked like. I do have plans of making like a bar over there with a wine fridge and make that a little more open. We painted all the trim, the walls, the cabinets. There's my little Simon. And I'm still not done decorating. It just takes time to find things you like and not to waste money on things. And then this piece right here is my favorite piece. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It's a global views chest that opens up by pushing on it. And I found it for 600 bucks, and I think the retail on it was about 2,000. So it was a big score for me. And then again, there's our dining room and things like that. Okay, I need to get to mopping so that I could go order our food. We're gonna do a Chinese night. We're gonna have one of our favorite Chinese restaurants in Oklahoma City. I'm gonna go pick it up. It's a little far for me, but I don't mind the drive. I listen to a podcast or make a few phone calls to people I don't talk to very often that live in a different state, things like that. But I'm telling you, this Chinese food is worth the drive. Wo has to be one of the best places I've had, like, ever. We go religiously. It's like almost every Sunday we have Wo's. Probably shouldn't be eating it because I was complaining about the 30 pounds that I've gained, but you know, I worked out really hard today. That's no excuse of why I'm justifying it, but whatever. This vlog is way too ranty and very scatterbrained. You would think I have like ADHD or something, I don't know. But again, once I get more comfortable with the camera, I want to show my experience starting a new candle company. And now that I'm comfortable at where our private practice is at, like I want to be able to showcase that things are possible and you can get to a point where you're comfortable to do things and do things beyond that to have more success and have more of an extra income and things and have side hobbies that are very valuable and rewarding. Because, you know, my spouse taking care of a patient is very rewarding to see them after they have their procedures and things like that. It's very rewarding for him to see that. I enjoy working in the office and seeing that, but I want something of myself that I can be proud of. And again, this is why I'm recording all this and taking these steps with YouTube is I want to look back at something and be like, wow, I came a long ways and I'm very proud of myself. And I've wished I did this years ago. But anyways, well, I'm gonna mop with my little fancy mop and get going and hopefully upload this crazy vlog of nonsense. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to clean up my gym and the candle studio area and show you guys behind the scenes of that. So how do you even end these things? I don't know. Bye.